that is within the subject matter jurisdiction of the City Council. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes per person and a time limit of 15 minutes for this segment of the public comments portion of the agenda. We have 2 public speaker requests. I'd like to call up Mr. Michael Yan.
Thank you, Mayor Holloway, council members, ladies and gentlemen. Funny that you should speak of Todd Spitzer. I read an article this morning in the Dana Point Times where Orange County Supervisor Todd Spitzer mentioned that once an elected official is on record as hiding from the public scope, trust is lost. And that was appropriate for what I have to present today. I take no pleasure in presenting this action to the city, particularly on a day that we honor our first responders. However, due to questionable activities and a history of behavior that demonstrates a lack of integrity, the citizens of Rancho Santa Margarita feel it is necessary and overdue. Councilman Beall, just prior to the council meeting tonight, you were served with a notice of intention to recall you from City Council. The complaint reads that you're an embarrassment to our community and a failure as our City Council member. You've opposed term limits for obvious reasons, voting twice against it, voting twice to preserve your lucrative council benefits package, including spiking and inflating your city pension. You voted against displaying "In God We Trust" in city council chambers. And among others, you support high-density development sweetheart deals in Dove Canyon for your buddies. And after 15 years on the city council, it's time for a change. The citizens of this community are opposed to those who potentially use this office for their own personal gain. You have 7 days to respond to this notice to one of the signatories. For your convenience in ensuring timely delivery, I will suggest that you use signature 31 on the document using certified delivery, return receipt, signature required. Thank you.
I'd like to call up the next speaker, Mr. Kevin Shaw.
Good evening. I'm going to read my comments so that I can stay within the time allotment and submitted a copy of what I'm saying to the clerk. My name is Kevin Shaw. I'm a board member and a treasurer of Dove Canyon Master Association. Also recently I have been selected by our board to be the chairman of an ad hoc committee to explore the matter relative to the rezoning and proposed redevelopment of Dove Canyon Plaza and inform board and the homeowners of our findings. Tonight, however, as a member of this community, I will not ask any question or explore or expect to hear your opinion regarding this important matter. Others have done that on several occasions before. I'm standing before you to explain our expectations from this body, which will ultimately decide the destiny of this unwanted scheme. No doubt that by now you are aware of our concerns and have received ample indications of what most residents stand for. If not yet convinced, more evidence will be coming your way within next weeks, several weeks and months ahead. We have signed up to the existing RSM general plan for this city and moved here to live under such provisions and conditions. Most of us, myself and my wife included, have voted for every one of you to be seated here and protecting the master plan and following the wishes of the residents who prefer the existing atmosphere and not watch our environments deteriorate in front of our eyes. Ironically, who has peddled influence for the largest multinational engineering and construction companies for 15 years, been called naive. But at this point, I believe that we can depend on you to be on our side. Yes, we realize the city's obligation to undertake the formal steps of processing the filed application. And we will engage in challenging the technical and environmental aspects of the project. But
If you
at
could
the
wrap
end,
up your comments, please.
Sorry?
Go ahead and wrap up your comments.
Oh,
You messed
I'm
up. Go
done.
ahead.
I'm done. But at the end, it is the spirit of and vision of the general plan which we expect you to support and honor. Please prove me right, and most of all, don't disappoint your supporters. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. Item 4, consent calendar. All matters on the consent calendar will be approved in one motion unless a council member, staff, or member of the public requests a separate action on a specific item on the consent calendar.